Hello everyone, welcome back to the next episode of Lands of Lore. So, a little bit of a confession, not a confession as such because it wasn't my fault. The game crashed and I lost a video file. So, there's a little bit of progress that has been made. We sold some stuff to Mojo in the Bacchanal, and then Lena, actually it looks like I've got a save right here. Lena gave us our next Thieves Guild quest, and our final Thieves Guild quest, which was to recover the King's Pardon from a group of angry orcs. So I'm going to demonstrate that quest to you right now. What you can do is, once you've gotten the quest, you can leave the town via the woods entrance, and then you just need to find your way to a little clearing further down the path. So back there, probably can't see it from here now. Back there's the entrance to the town, way up there. We're going to head off in this woods direction and go down here. And we have actually already been to this area prior. It was this clearing here with the man on a steek, as you can see, is now filled with orcs. We need to recover the pardon right there because they will have broken the fire pit like that, and the fire will now start leaking across and burn up the pardon, which we don't want them to do. So the orcs seem phenomenally interested. Oh, that hurts. Phenomenally interested in Cyrus. So we can just take them out while they're doing that. Awesome. So that's that gone. That's that dealt with. That's that dealt with. Go to the journal. Quest complete? Not yet. Well, that'll be completed when we go back and see Lena anyway. Okay, good. So now that that's done, we continue on our journey, and we then come across the Ruloi homeworld just here. I've done the save inside because it actually crashed upon trying to load up the homeworld the first time. So I will hopefully see you in there. Okay, it looks like things have worked. We have reappeared. We're pretty much in exactly the same state we were when we last when I killed the orcs just then. So we're gonna crack on inwards and see what we can do. I think the main plan will be for me to just basically breeze through this. We've already seen the Ruloi homeworld before. Chances are it shouldn't take that long because hopefully there aren't actually any Ruloi around, because we slaughtered quite a lot of them and took out all those regeneration chambers. So it should be a relatively easy run around. And the other reason why I don't particularly feel the need to include most of the footage is because we don't know if it will even work. Because this quest is very buggy indeed, and there's a lot of those dead scavengers in there. Yes, this quest is very buggy indeed, and it is entirely possible that Shaned will not even be down here. Despite Dawn's insistence that she has been captured, we might not actually find her down here. The quest could very easily bug out, and she won't be here. So I will see you when we get a bit nearer, and we can find out whether or not this quest has worked. Just seen a Ruloi up ahead. We haven't taken them all out yet. Okay, so it should be down here on the left. Hopefully she's there. If she is, this will be the first time that this quest has ever worked for me. She's not. She's not here. But apparently we've rescued her anyway. So there we go. It was worth doing at least. Maybe we could. Maybe she'll be back at the Talamari for us now. So the other barrier to completing this quest for quite a while, at least looking around on forums and stuff like that for hints to do with this quest and ways to make sure that it triggers correctly and all that sort of thing. It actually seems like a lot of people's problem with this quest is that it's impossible to get back to the portal, because obviously we've already taken the shard, so there's not any way for us to return using the sigil, so we have to use our own legs to get us back. And for quite a while I think everyone assumed it was impossible to do so. No one could find a way back. But if you remember our first visit here, we found that you could actually jump up into some of the tunnels that looked relatively inaccessible. So I reckon that might be our key to getting out of here. So we're going to need to run back up the acid here, which can't be very good for us at all. We need to run back up the acid and attempt to try and find a way out, because Sinead has been released now. Despite the fact she wasn't there, she is out. And I think that is also another issue that surfaced in various forum posts and stuff like that. Everyone would comment saying, oh, she's not there, we can't release her if she's not there. But as you saw, she wasn't there. We opened up the jail cell anyway, and it told us that we'd completed the quest, so I think it might just be the fact that a sprite isn't loaded in, which wouldn't really be surprising for this game. So sprite wasn't loaded in, so you know, people just assume the quest didn't work. So I think this is the way back out. In case you didn't see what I did there, let's just have another go. So upon returning from the Rouloy acid baths, just that way, we take the right hand tunnel, then we kind of run up the side a bit, and then just jump up into this tunnel. And I think this should lead us all the way back to the entrance of the Rouloy homeworld. And I think that brings us up here. There we go, there's the portal. Am I the first person to figure out the Sinead quest?
Hey, the portal is pulling.
Maybe not the first, but interesting. Right, I will see you back at Gladstone. Okay, we made it back safely without the game bugging out and crashing or anything like that. It's also worth noting that in the first take I did of this, so we accidentally killed Rin, because he was still floating all the way up there somehow, and our fire armor set him on fire from all the way down here. So Rin is now dead. We accidentally killed him, which is a shame, but not much that can be done about that, unfortunately. Okay, next quest is... Okay, good. We're actually well on track for the frozen wastes now to recover Chisara's mementos from the top of the White Tower. That's good. Making good time here, I think. So we'll do the same thing again. I'll probably see you much nearer to the White Tower. This is all stuff we've seen before, so it's, you know, there's nothing different up until we get to the tower, so there's probably no point in keeping most of it in the video for you to watch, because it's all happened. As you can see, portal has leaked even more. We got more of these water spark leaves, and as is predicted, creatures begin to leak from the portals. We have some of those Siberian tigers right here.
Oh, so that's the way
Siberian tigers?
huh?
Saber-toothed tigers, I think is how they're actually referred to in game. Take up some tiger meat for food. Oh god, I can hear a Stark as well. Yep. There we go.
Thank you very much.
That took no time whatsoever. Doing good. What's in here? Another ice seed. So we're getting new item information for stuff we've all picked up before, but it's thanks to the new magician's skill. Anyway, let's move onwards. Oh wait, something to say.
Sleeping.
Here we are. Finally arrived at the White Tower.
Don't mess with
What
me,
in
you little
God's name is
creep.
this corpse? That wasn't there last time. I'm 90% sure that wasn't there. I'll have to look it back in editing and see. Look, check back the video and see if it was there. But I'm fairly sure I've never seen that corpse before. We begin to approach where we actually need to be. The main content of this world. Anyways, here we are. Back at the White Tower. Did I not come in here? I suppose I didn't. Okay, well. You know what? Beat a blow. Guess I did not, unless everything's all kind of respawned and that, which isn't entirely outside the realms of possibility here. And we're going to pick this lock because, well, we've already blown one today. We may as well pick one as well. Not euphemisms for anything whatsoever. Cool, good. So now we are here, we need to find our way upstairs a wee bit. I guess I didn't go through those ones. Because I did those. Never mind. Are there any barbarian women still alive? Yep. Are you happy with me?
Very nice. I'd have thought there was something in that pocket.
She doesn't seem too put out by my presence here. Did I leave any items up here? I feel like I did.
Now I wish I had packed a lunch.
Oh, now I'm hungry. We have got a hound's heart to eat though. So, I thought I did. I left some ironwood sap up here for reasons known only to myself. Okay, let's chow down on the hound's heart and see what we get given. A fire shield. Something we've already had dabblings with here in this game. She really doesn't care that... Oh well, let's put her out. Might as well. Might as well, eh? Okay, here we are. This is the room we need to be in. Remember the puzzle we solved last time with the buttons? That's this door. Then we got the thing for the medallion. Just pop that in.
I wondered how we were going to get through this door.
Strange key.
And here we are. Pile of robes on the floor with no real issue. We are catching fire though, which says to us all, it's a monster. Some sort of twisted monster. Here's the memento, our little toy sword, which brings this guy to life, whoever the hell he is, whatever he is. He's dead now though. Cool. And, believe it or not, that's it. Simples. What's this room here? Oh, that must just be the entrance to the... Yeah, that's the entrance to the White Tower. Okay. That's it. Simple as that. We can go now. Job done. No more business to do here in the White Tower. And so... How do I get out? There's the button. And so that's it. We're going to head off. White Tower, done. Little toy sword. Which, believe it or not, we can actually use as a melee weapon. Though why we would, I don't know. Our greatsword Darkstorm is far superior. Plus also, I believe we have a chance of breaking the toy sword if we do use it as a weapon, which Chisara is probably not going to thank us for if we take it back to her in like 6 different pieces. Okay, so now we just need to hightail it back to the portal. And then we can go on and do the Dragon City for a second time. Then we'll go in and turn in all of the quests and make sure that everything's all tickety-boo before moving on to the next portal world in the next episode. But that's further on down the horizon. So I shall see you on the way to the volcano world, I suppose. That seems like a reasonable idea. Oof, best save before tackling this. And that. That's what happens if you catch the ladder just before you hit the floor. And at long last, we are nearly there. Ever so nearly there. We need to make it to the altar room. I'm not sure if you remember it from last time. It was a big old round circular room with a floating sort of... It was a big old floating urn in the middle of this room. That's where we need to get to. And I believe we are pretty much nearly there. Now this is another quest that a lot of people have a bit of an issue with because they also believe it's impossible to return from this room. That is not the case, and I will show you how you return once you have completed this quest, because it seems to throw quite a few people off, and it threw me off for quite a while as well. I did have to go and consult a walkthrough eventually to find it out, but it is very easy indeed. So here's our urn right here. We just need to pop the statue onto that, and then it will take us down to Funky Town. Okay, So what have we got here? Anything interesting to have a look at first? Not really. So let's just crack on with this way, which leads us to a portal. And if we step on the portal, it takes us to this weird outsidey bit. But there's not a lot to really see or do, apart from ascend up here and collect the Heart of Sunrise. A very powerful healing item, which we're going to wear because I take a lot of damage, and it will help us heal up faster. If that's the case. Yes, hit points regenerate at 4 times the normal rate. Oof, very useful. Very useful item to have. And, oh, for goodness sake. Right, so off of the back of that, we're now going to head back home. So, the way we get out of here is using the symbols on the wall here. One of these is activatable. There we go, the one that looks like a 7. We click that, and it opens the door for us to allow us to return. Simple as that. So yeah, I'm gonna head back to the woods, and then further onwards to Gladstone Keep. However, I'm gonna end the episode here because you probably don't want to watch me fail at getting back home over and over. So thank you very much for watching. I shall see you all next time. Bye bye. There is another trick you need to do. See this symbol on the wall here? We can activate this, and that lowers this wall so that we are able to return back. Other than that though, I think that is pretty much everything. Copper's hungry. No, he's not. Now that really will do us.